Ngati Makino Claims Settlement Bill, second reading.
Honourable Teriana Turia.
Mr Speaker, I move that the Ngati Makino Claims Settlement Bill be now read a second time. This chamber is a long way from the maunga of Matapaura, the beautiful moana of Rotoehu, the whenua that runs from lakes Rotoiti and Rotoma to the coast. Helping to bring the Bay of Plenty into the beehive has been an outstanding team of negotiators within Ngati Makino, and this legislation brings to an end their years of struggle to have their claims negotiated by the Crown. The leadership demonstrated over the years has been impressive, and I want to stand today to acknowledge and mihi to the efforts and investment that have been made by Apui Apui Mate, Te Ariki Morehu, Morris Meha, Neville Nepia, Hoani Atutahi and Te Ngaru Apui Mate, who have helped pave the way forward to this day. Ngati Makino are a proud iwi, and their negotiations team have worked tirelessly with great vision to achieve a settlement that acknowledges the spiritual and cultural associations with their land and also achieve a sustainable future for their descendants. The treaty settlement process for Ngati Makino has been, at the least, a long one. Kawina Te Kiriko, who first initiated their claim in 1992, and in time claims were filed on behalf of Ngati Makino and known in shorthand as Y275, 334, 1071 and 1372. A committee was formed to oversee the claim with the support of administrative staff, legal advisors and researchers. In 1997, the Ngati Makino claimant community mandated the Ngati Makino Heritage Trust to negotiate a settlement. The hard work and dedication of this team saw them sign terms of a negotiation with the former Treaty Minister Sir Douglas Graham in 1998. Following the signing of these terms of negotiations, all negotiations ceased, despite Ngati Makino's efforts to engage with the Crown. In 2004 and again in 2005, the Waitangi Tribunal acknowledged that Ngati Makino had suffered prejudice as a result of the Crown's delay in negotiating with them, recommending that their unique circumstances required that they be prioritised in any central North Island negotiation. Finally, on the 21st of February 2008, Ngati Makino Heritage Trust and Waitaha entered into joint terms and negotiations with the Crown. On the 7th of April 2008, the Crown reconfirmed the mandate of Ngati Makino Heritage Trust to negotiate on behalf of their iwi. Today brings that journey into focus. But of course, the journey that we are debating today dates even further back, following the dire impact of the 1866 Eastern Bay of Plenty raupatu at Ngati Makino. Their claims relate to the Crown's failure to provide Ngati Makino with a form of collective title in the native land laws until 1894, the improper land purchase techniques used by the Crown, and the Crown's failure to ensure that Ngati Makino were left with sufficient land for their present and future needs. Through these acts and omissions, the Crown, its ministers and government departments have dishonoured the Treaty of Waitangi, its principles and its spirit, denigrating te mana motuhake o Ngati Makino. The acknowledgement today from the Crown is a first step in restoring honour and doing what is right, to rectify the previous harm that has been endured by this proud iwi. The bill gives effect to the undertakings by the Crown in the Ngati Makino Deed of Settlement and includes an agreed historical account and Crown acknowledgements, cultural redress, including the vesting of 8 sites of special significance, including transferring of 3 sites within the Rotoehu Conservation Forest, Te Kōhanga, Ngā Porotai o Waitaha Ahei, and a 3-hectare site for a wānanga. Rākau o Kawai Hapa and the Maunga Tūpuna Matapaura jointly with Ngāti Pikiao through the affiliate Te Arawa Iwi and Hapu settlement and the balance of Matapaura. overlay classifications, statutory acknowledgements and deeds of recognition over sites of significance, relationship redress including protocols with government departments and letters of introduction to local government authorities. The deed of settlement also includes within its framework of redress financial measures including $6.7 million quantum including interest, the purchase of 3.450 hectares of the Rotoehu West Crown Forest licence land out of their settlement funds, a right of first refusal over 5 parcels of public conservation land, and the opportunity to enter a sale and leaseback agreement over the Ōtamarako school site. The extent of the offence incurred, the injury experienced, the trauma endured will not easily ever be forgotten. And we must as a nation shift our thinking that we can repair the harm that has been done by an act of legislation alone. Because the greatest challenge ahead of us all, is about our ongoing relationships and how we actually move forward together in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And I want for 1 minute to reflect back to the original tūpuna Makino born in the middle of the 16th century. Makino was known as a woman of great repute, a woman schooled in the houses of higher learning of the Te Arawa people. She followed in the footsteps of her father, the renowned warrior Kāwiti. Makino worked to build up the strength of her people, and this is evidenced by the many cultivations around the Rotoehu and Rotomā areas stretching forth to the coastal settlements. Because of her outstanding leadership qualities and noble birth, Makino was able to forge alliances with tribes beyond the Te Arawa Confederation. Today we think of that proud history and the perseverance and the resilience of the people to continue to advance progress onwards. The Ngati Makino Claims Settlement Bill was referred to the Māori Affairs Committee on the 16th of February 2012. The Māori Affairs Committee reported back to the House on the 14th of June 2012, recommending that the bill be passed with 4 minor technical amendments. I want to acknowledge the dedication of my parliamentary colleagues on the Māori Affairs Committee who have led this bill expeditiously through the Select Committee process so that Ngati Makino can receive their redress as soon as possible. I support the second reading of the Ngati Makino Claims Settlement Bill and look forward to it progressing to its third reading. And I want to take the opportunity to mihi to my colleague, the Honourable Minister Christopher Finlayson, for the huge work that he puts in to our treaty settlements process. Nā reira, tēnā koutou.
The question is that the motion be agreed to. The Honourable Parakura Horomia.
Mr. Speaker, in beginning I want to reiterate what the